Hello and welcome, guys. So this is Cricket REBORN live on here after a small gap, and we're England 20 for no loss at the moment. And here comes Umesh Yadav into the attack. Rory Burns leaves this one outside the off stump, going straight towards the wicket keeper. Outside the fifth stump too, quite wider of the reach of Rory Burns at the moment. Well, India have really batted well. The conditions have favored the Indian batsmen on the fourth day, we have to say that. And if you look, England are in a big trouble. Not, I won't say in a big trouble, but yes, they have got a huge margin, huge total on the board. I mean, huge total to chase down over here. And let's see how things gets underway. Well, guys, here's Umesh Yadav trying to bowl the second ball of the over. 10 overs gone, 20 for no loss, England. And guys, I'll quickly share this share this live chat to few of my Telegram channels, Facebook pages, Instagram channels. So guys, stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. Here comes Umesh Yadav once again. And in the previous ball, we saw that Rory Burns wasn't ready. While Umesh Yadav was almost going to release the ball, he got distracted. There was maybe something behind the ropes, straight down the ground. Well, this time pitched up and beautifully defended by Rory Burns, going forward, leaning forward and straight in the line of the ball, and a beautiful forward straight in defense from Rory Burns. Umesh Yadav, he has been very good in the first innings. 10 overs, 2 balls been bowled. Yes guys, so I'll quickly share this live YouTube link, in my social media handles. Stay tuned guys, do not go anywhere. And this time once again very beautifully defended by Rory Burns once again. This time Umesh Yadav from around the wicket, aiming into the off stump of Rory Burns. Burns is quite sure where his off stump is, and he's taking a good guard over here with his forward straight in defense. Well, no runs so far till the over. This time drags the length backwards. Umesh Yadav into the left-hander once again. The batsman ducks this time and lets the ball pass straight into Rishabh Pant, the wicketkeeper. 20 for no loss till now. In the first innings, England have got 191, and to that, in the first innings India got 191, and to that England got 290, and in the second innings India got 466. And England are now 20 for no loss. England requires heaps of runs over here. 142 km per hour from Umesh Yadav. This time once again pitching it up near the off stump line, and Rory Burns once again defenses it very well. A very solid defense from Rory Burns here. We get to see he has looked quite well so far. And we saw Ravindra Jadeja attacking into the rough from the other end. So it's been a good mix. You never know if Ravindra Jadeja, I won't be surprised to see Ravindra Jadeja bowling from one end till the end of the game's play today. Oh, this time pulls it over the inner circle, and he will get a boundary. This is lovely shot from Rory Burns. Umesh Yadav drags the length backwards. Rory Burns quite quick on his back foot and trots backwards and pulls it over mid-wicket for a boundary. Now we can see that Rory Burns, he is looking to score. He's looking to score. So the England batters, the England openers are looking to score over here. There's no defensive shots. I mean, yes, there is, but contrary to the way they play in the early half of the innings, they aren't playing in that fashion. Bit of mix of length from Umesh Yadav in the last over, and we saw what happened in the second last ball. Umesh Yadav got whacked for a boundary. Rory Burns is on 12 runs from 34 deliveries. He's on the strike once again. Here comes Umesh Yadav, last ball of the over. Oh, this time, gets an outside edge, and it's saved very well by Ajinkya Rahane at the slip cordon. Rory Burns trying to defend it with soft hands near the off stump line. and gets outside edge straight towards the slip cordon. Ajinkya Rahane diving towards his right, saving a couple of runs. Very good fielding from India. England 25 for no loss at the moment after 11 overs. Hamid back to strike. Here's Ravindra Jadeja. Will continue from the other end. This time nudges it on the onside and gets away with a single. The right-hander Hamid. Ravindra Jadeja bowling the arm ball going straight up into the right-hander this time. It really looks like a very good batting surface, to be honest. But if they were, you never know how the day 5 wicket turns out to be. Well, there is a little of rough created near the wicket in the full region of the wicket, and Ravindra Jadeja has to make full use of it. We saw Moeen Ali getting a couple of wickets in the previous innings, and so can Ravindra Jadeja. Yes, they are different spinners. One is the left-arm orthodox spinner Ravindra Jadeja out there, and the other hand it's Moeen Ali, who is the right-arm off spinner. So there's good amount of difference. But once again, if they can extract spin off the surface, it will be very, very handy for the team. And this time plays it back to Jadeja, pitches it upish near the off-stump line. Rory Burns comes near the line of the ball and plays it with soft hands back to the bowler. Oh, this time goes for the whack, and yes, finds the gap. Another boundary this time. And Rory Burns has got another boundary. Ravindra Jadeja drags the length backwards once again, and the batter had enough room to go over the inner circle for a boundary, and look at that, he had enough timing on that. He waited for that ball to come to him. He stationed himself properly and went over the square leg region for a boundary. This is lovely batting from Rory Burns. He has an intent. We can see some intent in him, and yes, this time defends it. Ravindra Jadeja jabs the ball, jabs the length, upish near the fourth stump line, slightly turning into the left-hander, and Rory Burns defenses forward. Once again, good amount of turnout there. Good amount of turnout from the Ravindra Jadeja. And that is what Jadeja can do. Well, England are 30 for no loss at the moment after 12 overs. Guys, if you don't mind, I'll just quickly share the link to a few of my social media handles of this YouTube. Jasprit Bumrah into the attack this time. Was Bumrah going to target? He's going over the wicket to the right-handed batsman, and Haseeb Ahmed jabs it very beautifully. He knows that the ball is going to come towards him and defends it very beautifully this time. That's good bowling from Jasprit Bumrah. I think he's targeting the right areas, the right line over here. Jasprit Bumrah once again into the attack. This time, he tries to push the ball towards third man region. Misses it this time. Well, guys, Forgive me, I'm a one-man army over here. I'm trying to share this link in various social media sites of mine. Guys, I would request all of you to share this live video with your friends. कैसा है भाई दीपक मधारे? Yes, I'm fine, brother. How are you? आप कैसे हो? एंड आपको क्या लगता है क्या इंग्लैंड आज नो लॉस पे रहेगा या फिर एक दो विकेट जा सकता है इंग्लैंड का? व्हाट डू यू थिंक ब्रो दीपक? I would be very keen to know what you think. Well, India desperately needs a wicket over here. They are in the search of a wicket, and Jasprit Bumrah, he is the man. He is the man who can fetch them the right wicket at the right time, and this is the time. But the England openers are really looking solid, and there goes another boundary. This time, beautifully cut away by Hasib Hamid. It was quite wideish from the right-handed batsman. He waited for it. It was back of a lane delivery, and goes off the back foot and cuts it behind the square of the wicket on the offside, and gets away with the boundary. Shikhar Gamer, hi bro, India पक्का जीतेगा. Yeah, let's hope, fingers crossed. Shikhar, मुझे भी लगता है कि इंडिया पक्का जीतेगा. But let's see. This is a cricket, you know, this is a funny game, and we have seen England chasing a big total. Just don't wish it happens as an Indian fan. Deepak Mundar is telling possibly no loss because it's a batting pitch. Yeah, and it's telling, but again, Jadeja is bowling on rough and can get a wicket or two. Absolutely, Deepak, I do agree with the points. Jadeja, he was trying to bowl in the rough region and try to get those wickets. Also, he tried to pitch the length little backwards, you know, because we saw few fielders on the leg side in the boundary line. He also went for those catching options if they can get. So there are plenty of options. I also think that Jasprit Bumrah is another one such guy. He's an attacking bowler. He can get the wicket. He can get a breakthrough for India. Yes, if not Jadeja, then Bumrah. Here comes Bumrah into the attack. This time, lovely piece of bowling straight into the stumps, aiming the stumps this time. And Hasib Hamid, it defenses very beautifully. So England 34 for no loss after 12 overs. Totally agree with you. Absolutely, Deepak. So how are you, Deepak? Who has impressed you the most in this test match so far? Also, the question goes to Shikhar and each and everyone listening to this. Shikhar, Deepak, मुझे बताओ कि आपको किसने सबसे ज़्यादा इम्प्रेस किया है इस टेस्ट मैच में? क्या ये रोहित शर्मा है, क्या ये शार्दुल ठाकुर है, या फिर कोई और है? I would love to know what you guys think. Obviously Rohit, absolutely. Rohit Sharma's 100 was coming, isn't it? He was really looking very well in the last few tests as well. And yes, would really be upset if he would have not got that. And this time Jadeja from over the wicket to Rory Burns. Bowls a low full toss to Rory Burns, aiming the wickets. Rory Burns plays it back to the bowler. Burns is on 16 this time. Slight drift in the air from Jadeja. He pitches it uppish once again on the fourth stump line. And Rory Burns plays it back to Jadeja once again. 2 balls done of the over. Oh, this time tries to drag the length slightly backwards. The ball, we can see some turn on offer, and the ball once again, it was turning into the left hander on this occasion. And we saw Rory Burns turning it down to long leg and gets away with a single. Jadeja is given 12 runs from 3.3 overs so far. For Deepak, Deepak has been mightily impressed with Rohit Sharma. Deepak, what do you think? And Shikhar also, if you are watching, what do you think that what can be the score? Like, we have half an hour or so of this game to continue if the weather remains fine. What do you think? What can be the score that England might land on at the end of day 4 of 4th test? Well, there's another single taken at this moment. Well, I have to say that England openers are really doing well over here. The conditions look like very good for batting, but they're also playing the spin very well. They're also playing the spacers quite well. The most important thing that I feel is that the running between the wickets. They have been very good in running between the wickets, and this time gets a slight bit of inside edge. Rory Burns once again shuffles across, tries to nudge it on the onside, but that the ball just skidded. The ball just skidded straight into the body in the upper thigh regions of Rory Burns. He misses it, gets beaten, and this time pushes it for a single chance of run out, but no. The batter was well inside the crease. It wasn't a direct hit too, so there are no chances of any run out at the moment. England 37 for no loss after 14 overs. Deepak thinks that 50 to 60 runs England will land on, and they might lose one wicket. Well, even I feel so. England might get 50 to 60 runs, and they might lose one wicket or maybe two, or might not be also. What I personally think is that this pair is really looking good, and they might play till the end. And if a wicket goes, it can be two wickets on a shot too. But once again, I feel that they might get on with the night watchman. Perhaps we might see Craig Overton, once again as a night watchman in the test. So, and it will be a tough thing for him to save, because Indian bowlers are really looking to attack the channel well. Ravindra Jadeja is trying to target the rough areas. It's not easy always. Just with Bumrah back to attack. England 37 for no loss at the moment. 14 overs gone. And just look at that run rate. They're going almost 2.5 runs, over 2.5 runs per over. And that is quite well. We don't see that quite often from Rory Burns and Hasib Ahmed, or from the English openers. This time from over the wicket, just with Bumrah. Pitches it on the good length, aiming the stumps. Rory Burns shuffles slightly across with his weird stance and just taps it down. Dot ball to start off the over. Hey guys, hello everybody hearing this. I hope you're liking this session over here, this watch along. I would really appreciate if you could share this watch along session among your friends, and if you could also subscribe this channel, Cricket Reborn, for various cricket contents. And if you haven't yet followed us on Instagram or on Facebook, make sure you do follow us on Instagram or Facebook, because we keep the updates over there. Because I'm coming live now. Where is the update I've given? If you look, I've given it in Instagram. So make sure you hit the follow on Instagram. I've shared this link in the Facebook as well as in Instagram, as well as in my Telegram channel, so you can follow me up on there also. Well, England are really looking quite well at the moment. Rory Burns and Hasib Ahmed, they are trying to